channel. All right, so I have a fun reading. So this reading is, what would you be like if you were the opposite sex? So if you are male or female, masculine or feminine, what would it be like if you were the opposite of that? So you have 4 cards to choose from today, a true picker card. But before I get into which card is which, I'd like to thank all of you who are subbed to this channel thus far. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate you. If you're brand new, hit the sub button as well as the bell notification. I drop videos weekly. Also become a patron of mine. I do monthly giveaways and you qualify just by being a patron, and I have a plethora of extra videos and monthly readings, financial career path readings, sexy readings, celebrity readings, all that drop on my Patreon. So become a patron, or book a private reading, coaching, or spiritual consultation session with me. I have that on my Etsy. You can see the link for that and Patreon in the pinned comment below, as well as the description box below. And check the description box and the pinned comment below, as well as the community section and my IG and my website for this month's Patreon giveaway. All right, and yeah. You all. All right, so back to my train of thought. I almost lost my train of thought. All right, so we got 4 cards to choose from. Keep in mind, these are general messages. It will not resonate with everyone, and that's perfectly okay. Have fun with this one, okay, you all? If you're not having fun, you know what to do. Click out, go check out another one of my videos, or just, you know, do what you need to do to keep your vibes high. But anyway, 4 cards to choose from. This is going to be card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, card number 4. Again, card 1, card 2, card 3, card 4. So this time we're starting from this end. So make sure you all, card 1, card 2, card 3, card 4. All right, so pause this video, please. See which of the cards you feel resonated with you the most. And then come back when you are ready. All right, so what type of person would you be if you were the opposite sex? We have the ghoster. So this is interesting with this ghoster image. Quite possibly you could be a Pisces now, or maybe you would have been a Pisces if you were the opposite sex. So what I'm getting from this one is I'm actually feeling a nice 50-50 split in regards to masculine energy and feminine energy. That's what I'm getting with that one. I feel like you would embody both. Like I'm getting like the image of like David Bowie. You would embody both. Maybe you would show up as a masculine, because I am getting more masculine with this coaster. Because I am hearing F-boy. But I feel like you show up more masculine, but you have a lot of femininity about you. Or if you were born feminine and feminine energy or gender, you would have more masculinity towards you, about you. That's what I'm getting with that. So let's see. Universe, thank you for the channel messages. How would card number 1, option number 1 be if they were the opposite sex? I'm also getting, I feel like you'd be really into spiritual things like yoga, spiritual teachings and practices, things of that nature. We have stripping illusions. So you'd be a realist also. You'd be someone who just says things very directly. You'd be, you know, tell it like it is, say it how it needs to be said. Universe, for those who chose option number 1, how would they be if they were the opposite sex? What would they be like? What would they be like if they were the opposite sex? We have the 5 of Wands that came out in the reverse. I don't see you as someone who would argue a lot as the opposite sex. I don't see you as someone who would allow others to argue with you. Like, you're very direct, easygoing, but very direct. Like, people wouldn't walk all over you. How would option number 1 be if they were the opposite sex? Universe. We got milk and honey. Yeah, you'd be very easygoing. For some of you, you're looking at this and like, this is who I am now. What would you be like if you were the opposite sex? Option 1, what would you be like if you were the opposite sex? calling in your soulmate. So with that energy, you all, I feel like you'd be very popular. I feel like you'd be hard to pin down in regards to love. I feel like you'd be definitely I'm getting more masculine energy of this. So I feel like maybe for those of you that chose option number one, it's more feminine energy that's chosen option number one. But I feel like, yeah, you'd be hard to pin down. You'd definitely be not a player, but you'd be your own self. Who's coming to mind? Keanu Reeves, like someone who's off to their own, like they're good on their own. However, though, I am getting that you would still open yourself up. So maybe a Scorpio too definitely is coming out, even though we don't have that with the moon card. That's Pisces energy, but I feel like you'd be a water sign, especially if you are male or were male or are male now, you'd be a Scorpio. So let's see. We have very soon that came out in the upright. So I'm getting something in regards to you be a traveler, very romantic. You'd have many lovers, but many, like, you'd be a Casanova. Like many people would be drawn to you, wrapped up in you, poised, very chill. That's what I'm getting with that one too. Very chill, able to be off on your own. I'm also getting Virgo vibes with that ghoster, even though this is the moon card representative. We have the Knight of Cups, very romantic. We have the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like too, you'd be very creative in regards to what you did for work. Very creative, maybe into music, maybe into art, maybe a photographer. We have the Five of Swords that came out in the upright. Someone who's great with negotiations, great with talking, great with words, but kind of serious. Like I'm not getting like that you'd be, you know, the type to crack jokes. At the same time though, I am getting that you'd be the one who'd have a great sense of humor. So that's what's coming out with that one. But very romantic, and you'd have many lovers. Let's see. We have healing energy. So you're someone, I feel like you'd be someone who would be mature in regards to well-grounded, not meaning to hurt other people. Being able to take accountability and responsibility for your words and actions. We have new beginnings. You would be traveling. I'm telling you. I feel like you're someone who you wouldn't stay in one place for very long. I feel like best case scenario, you would be someone that would be marriage minded, but it would best case scenario, someone who could be just as free as you are. So you might possibly also be an air sign or could have been an air sign. And then we have perception. So I feel like, once again, look at that. What I tell you about the energies, the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine, the two energies colliding. You'd kind of embody both, and you draw people in. That's what I feel like, that you draw men in and women in, no matter which of the energies that you took on. But that's what I feel like for you. So I do want to grab Tarot of the Sexual Magic, because I want to know, what type of lover would you be? Because people would not be able to tame you. Option number one. Universe, thank you for the channel messages. What type of lover would option number one be? What type of lover would option number one be overall? What type of lover? And if you all like sexy reads, go join my Patreon tier, Cheap Thrills. Link is in the pinned comment below, as well as the description box below to Patreon. And this tier is only $3 a month. What type of lover would you be? I'm hearing hands on. We have the Knight of Pentacles that came out in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. So let's see, what type of lover would you be? We have the Six of Pentacles that came out in the reverse. Oh no, would you be a selfish lover? We have the Six of Chalices that came out in the reverse. And we have, all in reverse, the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. I'm not getting that you would not get married or would not have a solid commitment, but because you're on the go lifestyle, you would be kind of a selfish lover. And I'm seeing you with the Six of Pentacles with new partners. You'd have many new I feel like you'd be a mystery to a lot of people, especially with this ghoster. You'd be a mystery. You'd be someone that people would try to hold on to. They can't pin you down. And you would be a bit of a selfish lover, simply because your mindset is all about you. Your mindset would be, you know, where's my next gig? Where's my next go round? You know, where am I going to next? Where's the next, you know, thing for me to advance? You would be someone who's very evolution minded, so to speak, in regards to your habits and your actions and what pushes you and inspires you towards whatever it is that you know that you'd be doing in life. So in regards to love making, you'd be a bit selfish. I'm hearing you would not repeat the same lover more than twice, which is, you know, wrap that up, you all. If that's who you are now, wrap it up. Be careful, please, especially in these COVIDs. You'd be a bit of a selfish lover. You would not be relationship minded. I'm getting that you'd have a fun love life for sure, that would involve maybe multiple partners with this Three of Pentacles in reverse, but it wouldn't be relationship minded, and it would be a bit selfish, and it wouldn't be as giving, but somehow, some way, you know, that emotional unavailability would wrap people in to you, or, you know, those who fall for those type of, you know, energies. All right, option number one, that's what I'm getting for you. You let me know how you all felt about that in the comment section below. Do you feel like this resonated with you in any way and how you are at present? And if you'd like to book a private reading, coaching, or consultation session with me, if you'd like to become a patron of mine and get a chance to win this month's giveaway, and for January 2021, it is a Myth Magic Skin Cleanser giveaway. You can check out the pinned comment below, as well as the description box below for that information. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you feel compelled to. And let's move on to option number two. Option number two, let's see. What type of person would you be if you were the opposite sex? We have the urban farmer, temperance. So you could be a Sagittarius, or maybe you would have been a Sagittarius or a fire sign. You'd been a hipster, straight through and through. That's what I'm getting with that. You would have been a hipster. So universe, thank you for the channel messages. What would option number two be like if you were the opposite sex? What would option number two be like if they were the opposite sex? Option number two be like if they were the opposite sex? Option number two be like if they were the opposite sex? I feel like you'd be married if you were the opposite sex. Married young, like married at 22. That's what I felt. All right, so one of my cards fell. I wanted to get that up. But yeah, I feel like you'd be married. Option number two. What would they be like if they were the opposite sex? Option number two. What would they be like if they were the opposite sex? Two. What would they be like if they were the opposite sex? What would they be like if they were the opposite sex? Let's see. We have anger. Ooh. You'd be somebody who'd be very passionate, let go of control issues. Ooh. Easy breezy. That's always good. Universe, what would option number two be like if they were the opposite sex? What would option number two be like if they were the opposite sex? What would option number two be like if they were the opposite sex? What would option number two be like if they were the opposite sex? We have the Eight of Pentacles that came out in the reverse. Something with that Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like team player. I feel like you'd be someone who worked well in groups. What would option number two be like if they were the opposite sex? Cards are just fine. I'm going to reshuffle that one. What would option number two be like if they were the opposite sex? I actually want to stop right there. Ooh, soulmate. Yeah, I feel like you'd be married young if you were the opposite sex. And I'm gonna get to your what type of lover you would be if you were the opposite sex after we break down the cards. But what would you be like? So definitely hipster vibes is coming through with this urban farmer. I feel like, yeah, you'd be very passionate, very fiery. So you may be a fire sign already, but definitely we have the energy of Sagittarius. You could be someone who likes to plant gardens or would be very connected to gardening, like a community garden and things like that. I feel like you'd be really interested in helping out, the community, food drives, things like that. So very humanitarian. energy that I'm getting off of you. So let's see. We have the Justice card that came out in the reverse. I feel like you would have a twin. That's funny. I feel like you would have a twin. We have the Aries that came out in the upright. Yeah, somebody, a lot of fiery energy, very giving. Look at that. Very giving towards others. Get things done. A team player. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, family oriented for sure. But I feel like you'd be a very hard worker. And your challenge would be balancing out time between work, you know, pursuits, things of that nature, and your family. And then fire energy for sure. We have the 8 of Wands that came out in the upright. I feel like you would live someplace warm with that 8 of Wands. I feel like, yeah, I promise you, I'm feeling fire sign vibes. Like, because I'm hearing, I feel like you'd be born in August, in the month of August. But yeah. We have transformation. We have growth. Yeah, you definitely have some earth energy in your chart. I feel like you would be a definite fire sign, but you'd have earth energy in your chart. This definitely feels like heavy masculine energy. Heavy masculine energy. So I should have said, what would you be like if you were the opposite energy? But I feel like you'd have heavy masculine energy. So even if you're male or female, you'd have heavy masculine energy. If you were the opposite sex, we have, ooh, look at that, feminine energy. I'm still not feeling heavy feminine energy. I'm feeling very masculine energy with this one. But with this feminine energy, I feel like with that giving nature, with that receptive, you know, being able to receive, being soft, there would be a very empathic nature about yourself. And definitely empathy is of, you know, the feminine energy there, you know, and of course you could be empathic and be male or female in gender, but that empathic energy is feminine in itself. And then we have movement into balance. So someone who's very fair in life, someone who would work well with people, someone who's very family oriented. I feel like most definitely you'd be married very young, like at 22. And then we have clean it up. Look, someone who wants to make a change in the world. I feel like there's 2 cards here. It's not. Someone who wants to make a change in the world to clean it up. I get strong humanitarian vibes from you. And this could be you now. So maybe you as a masculine, you'd be the same person. Or you as the opposite gender, you'd be the same person. But we have you deserve love. Your lot in life. Ooh, what else is coming through is maybe you'd be a teacher as well. Or you could be a teacher at present. But what I'm getting with this, you deserve love. Yeah, you'd be someone whose lot in life would be to try to show beauty, you know, the beauty of the world to those around you, you know, love to those around you. Keep an open mind. Yeah, you're someone who's very open and, you know, just you fight for the rights of everyone. That's what that is. Heart-to-heart conversations. So definitely you'll be a leader. And we have this Emperor right here. You'd be a definite leader of a team. You're a team player, but you'd be a leader. You know, maybe you'd have your own business. Maybe you'd have your own coffee shop, tea house, something of that nature. You have children. So I'm telling you, I feel like you'd be working with kids, or you definitely be someone's dad, because I'm feeling heavy masculine energy, or someone's mother. But you'd have kids. Love yourself first. Your lot in life would be to spread love and look attraction. So I'm getting that you'd be extremely attractive. You might have been tall, or you may be someone who's already tall in stature. So, you know, if you've chosen this pile. But what I get with that is like you're very attractive, very nice smile. People are drawn to you, but because you have such this, you know, I don't want to say closed off energy, but because, you know, you have such respect for your family, for your wife, for your husband, that though you're very, very, very attractive, people respect you. So I'm getting that you wouldn't get, you know, it wouldn't be extramarital affairs and things just, you know, flying around. But I mean, I'm getting the picture of someone who's tall and very, very attractive and dark hair. So let's see, what type of lover would you be? Option number 2. If you were the opposite sex, what type of lover would option number 2 be if you were the opposite sex? Appearing very giving. And if you like readings like this, you all, little sexy reads, join my Patreon tier. Cheap thrills is $3 a month, and you get the real juicy, gushy. We have the 9 of Wands that came out in the reverse. So we have the Moon card that came out in the reverse. very traditional with that moon card in reverse, to be honest. We have the King of Wands that came out in the reverse. So yeah, you would be a one man, one man, woman, one woman, man, one woman, woman. You would be someone who, when you find the one, you find the one, and that is it. Like, you are completely engulfed in your person, and you are willing to just please, 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 please. That's what I'm getting with that. We have the Two of Swords that came out in the upright. So I feel like you would wine and dine your person. You would be into seduction. But once again, you're the type of person who would focus on that one partner. Very sweet. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles that came out in the reverse. So definitely, once again, I feel like even as a lover, like, you would have to put time into your love life, time into your romantic relationship. I'm getting like, it wouldn't be like you would be in danger of losing your romantic relationship, but you would have to find the time to put time into it, because I'm getting that your work, your passion for life, you know, means just as much as your family. I'm also getting that you'd be someone who'd be settled in one place. Like, I'm not saying you move around, but I'm saying like you'd be somewhere like in someplace warm, someplace with palm trees. That's what I'm getting with that. But definitely when it comes to loving, I feel like not absentee lover, but that is what's coming out. Like you wouldn't have time to put much into your sex life, which is very important in your relationship. Like, I'm getting like a once a week type of vibe. And not that you aren't a great lover, but more so life itself will get so much in the way. So it would have to be something where you'd have to learn how to balance out your passions with your heart, with your family. That's what I'm getting with that. All right, option number 2, you all let me know in the comment section below how you felt about this reading. Did it resonate? How did it resonate for you? If you'd like to book a private reading, coaching consultation session with me, or if you would like to become a patron of mine and be automatically qualified for this month's giveaway, which is a Myth Magic skin cleanser, check the pinned comment below as well as the description box below, and you can check the pinned comment below in order to see what this month's January 2021 giveaway looks like for Patreon. Give this video a like, comment, share, subscribe if you care to, and let's move on to, I want to say deck number 3, card number 3. All right, so option number 3. What would you be like if you were the opposite sex? Let's see. Ooh, you'd be a party goer. We have the festival goer or the high priestess. So you more than likely could have been a water sign. Could be a water sign, or would have been a water sign if you were the opposite sex. Definitely this is a feminine energy that I'm getting off of this one. The other two I have more masculine energy. And the first one was actually really interesting because I'm getting like you'd be a split between masculine and feminine. But I feel like you'd be very fun, very youthful, definite feminine energy, definite water sign vibes is coming out with this one. So let's see. Let's get some tarot cards on it. Or furthermore tarot cards, universe. For those who chose option number 3, what would they be like if they were the opposite sex? So even if you are a feminine energy now, or a woman that's watching this, you know, what would you be like if you were a masculine energy or a man? I'm getting that you'd still have feminine energy, a lot of feminine energy, even if you were a male. So that's what I'm getting with that. Very fun, very youthful, party goer, you know, festival goer, you know, someone who just likes to get out, very extroverted. That's what I'm getting with that one. So universe, thank you for the messages. What would option number 3 be like if they were the opposite sex? Give me more. What would option number 3 be like if they were the opposite sex? We have the moon card that came out in reverse, so more water sign energy. A lot of water sign energy has been coming out tonight. So I feel like maybe I got a lot of or maybe you would have been very creative because we have the energy of the Pisces. Somebody was very creative. But maybe I have a lot of water signs that are watching this particular video. Universe, for those who chose option number 3, what would they be like if they were the opposite sex? What would option number 3 be like if they were the opposite sex? Option number 3 be like if they were the opposite sex? Option number 3 be like if they were the opposite sex. Let your friends help you out. Yeah, someone who's very friendly, very friend oriented. I'm also getting, I feel like you'd be quite possibly be a Libra too. Like that's coming through. as well. Let me move this cord out of my way. But I'm getting Libra vibes also. Option number 3. What would they be like if they were the opposite sex? Option number 3. What would they be like if they were the opposite sex? 3. What would they be like if they were the opposite sex? Option number 3. What would they be like if they were the opposite sex? Give me one more option. If they were the opposite sex, we'll take all of those. Transformation. As somebody who I feel like works well in a group, and I got that for option number 2 as well. Like, you work well in a group, be the life of the party. People would love you. You have a lot of friends, a lot of connections. That's what I'm getting with that. What would you be like if you were the option opposite sex? You have message in the bottle, somebody who's very talkative, very well with talking to others, communicating with others, things of that nature. So let's see what you be like, and then we'll get into something juicy too and see what type of lover you would be like if you were the opposite sex as well. So let's see. Very fun reading. So we have the 8 of Swords that came out in the upright. We have the Hanged Man that came out in the reverse. Interesting. Getting insecurities with that. We have the Death card that came out in the reverse. So interesting though, even though I feel like you'd be very fun, youthful, and vibrant, I'm getting insecurities. I feel like you'd be beholding to others' opinions about you with that Hanged Man. Maybe a bit self-sabotaging in the energy if you were the opposite sex. That's what I get with that one. Like, you'd be this burst of energy, but at the same time, you'd allow yourself to be held back by the ideals and ideologies of others. Interesting. It could be religious things too involved, you know, while you're being held back or being held in the ideologies and, you know, of others. You'd be a bit selfish now because you'd be used to people catering to you. You'd be very popular, so you'd be a bit selfish in those regards too. I'm hearing, like, I feel like you'd come from a comfortable life, or maybe you still come from a comfortable life. We have the Gemini with the Lovers card that came out in the upright. So I'm hearing imitation is the best form of flattery. So people will imitate you, or you'll imitate others. I feel like you'd be someone who definitely followed the trend. You know, you'd be very trendy, on trend. You use the latest lingo. You'd wear the latest clothes. You'd always be at the places that are happening. But I do feel like you'd be kind of beholding to others' expectations of you. I feel like somebody who a bit shallow in those regards. I really do feel that. We have growth that came out in the upright. We have sacred space. So you'd be very spiritual too. I feel like you'd be into a lot of, you know, what they say, new wave spirituality and things of that nature. But I don't feel like you would have dived deep. I just feel like it'd be something that you got into because, you know, it was the trend. We have omens that came out in the upright. So even with this bird, I feel like, yeah, there's some air energy there. I feel like you would travel a lot. I'm seeing you like on a lot of road trips and things of that nature. We have divine timing. And we have feminine energy. So yeah, definitely you'd have a lot of feminine energy. With this divine timing, I feel like you'd be slow to do things. I feel like someone who would live off the fruit of the land, so to speak, for as long as you possibly could. Or maybe someone who did not push themselves as far as their potential could go because your main concern would be having fun. That's what I'm getting with that. We have give your relationship a chance. We have calling in your soulmate. You'd be very devoted as a partner. We have retreat. You'd be very devoted as a partner. I feel like for those of you who chose option number 3, you'd be perfect for option number 1, the person that came out in option number 1, because you'd be ready to be on the go with this person. So go check out option number 1. That was a masculine energy. We have you deserve love, and we have keep an open mind. Oh, you'd be perfect for the person's who chose option number 1 for that hypothetical person, because that was someone who was on the go, couldn't pin them down, but when they've settled on someone, it more than likely would be someone younger than them, because you'd be very youthful, you'd be young. Even in olden age, you'd be young. and someone who wouldn't mind traveling around, being a gypsy with them. And then we have unfinished symphony. So I feel like you would be someone who'd be kind of flighty, kind of jump from career to career to career to career to career to career, never really settling on what you want, never really diving into who you truly are, you know, but you just know that you embody a fun persona. Excuse me. A fun persona, a fun, you know, outlook on life. Very youthful in those regards. So universe, thank you for the channel messages. For those who chose option number 3, what type of lover would they be? Option number 3, what type of lover? You shuffle these a little bit. All right, option number 3, what type of lover would they be? What type of lover? Option number 3 be? Give me one more card. What type of lover would option number 3 be? And if you are interested in sexy reads, go to my Patreon, join the tier Cheap Thrills. It's $3 per month, and you get extra reads per month, and you are automatically entered to be a patron winner giveaway, possibly. I choose one person per month to win a giveaway each month. So let's see. We have the 3 of Pentacles. Ooh, keep an open mind. Yeah. You would be perfect for option number 1 because you would be down for those threesomes. Ace of Pentacles in the upright, but very relationship oriented. Now, what I do feel like, what you'd be very grounded in, and this is where that growth comes in at, you'd be very set and settled with your relationship. You would want a partner in crime, somebody who can go be wild, young, and free with you, and you'd be very set on that person. Look at that, young, wild, and free. So very adventurous. You'd be an adventurous lover. You'd be a very, you know, giving lover, which probably would be good for option number 1 because option number 1 would be a very selfish lover. But no, you'd be a very giving lover. And with this growth, someone who's very nurturing. So I feel like you'd work best with like young children, young kids, young energies, but you'd have a bit of a time trying to figure out where you want to go and what you want to do in life. So maybe you'd be an air sign. Not that air signs don't know who they are and what they want, because and I'm an air sign, but in those regards of, you know, wanting the freedom, wanting to remain free, not wanting to be tied down, that part of the air sign. And then maybe more so closer to like 30s, figuring out, okay, this is what I want to do. And maybe you are a teacher. I'm getting teacher vibes too. I got teacher vibes in the second option. But, you know, knowing that you want summers free and stuff like that, depending on, you know, what type of, you know, what you teach, or what grade level you teach. And just, yeah, you be young, wild, and free, even in old age. And then we have the Ace of Swords that came out in the reverse. So a little passive aggressive too when it comes to love, romance, lover, that type of intimacy. That's what I'm getting with that. But someone who's not afraid to explore, but they want that one settled, loving relationship, that partner in crime, somebody that they run across the universe with, you know, and it's just them up against the world. And that's the one thing you'd be sure on, you and your partner. That's what I'm getting with that. All right, option number 3, you all let me know how you felt about that in the comment section below. How did this resonate? Did it resonate any with who you are now? If you'd like to become a patron, check out the pinned comment below as well as the description box below. If you'd like to book a private reading, coaching, or consultation session, check out the pinned comment below as the description box below. This month's giveaway for January 2021, though this is a timeless read, the January 2021 giveaway is a facial cleanser from Myth Magic, so make sure you check the pinned comment to see what that is, or the community section to see what that is. And once you become a patron, I mean, like literally, you are entered into that contest monthly. So that's how you do that. And let's move on. Give this video a like, comment, share, subscribe if you care to. And let's move on to our last option. Option number 4. This was an exciting reading. Yay. Really, really cool. All right. Option number 4. Let's find out. What type of person, what would you be like if you were the opposite sex? So we have, ooh, trust fund, wheel of fortune, you would be wealthy. I'm getting another masculine energy. That's interesting. I didn't get barely any feminine energy. But you know what? I feel like too, because, I mean, just about everyone who's subscribed to me, like 92% of you all are female. And granted, you know, you can have masculine energy, whether female or male, but I do feel like because I have a lot of feminine energy subscribed to me that I'm getting more masculine. Like, what would you be like if you were the masculine? But I'm getting if you were the opposite gender, because masculine and feminine energy crosses genders, you would be very masculine. You'd be kind of a, I don't want to say a party goer, like pile number 3, like I'm getting like boys club, you know, like you be about your business. You be well to do now, very well to do. But yeah, you would work hard and play hard, and yeah, you would be the person to know. That's what I'm getting with that one. Someone who comes from money, cultivates money, and is staying in money. Someone who probably went to an Ivy League college. That's what I'm getting with that. Yeah, someone who has a really, really, really exclusive network. You know, that's what I'm getting with that one. So let's see, universe, for those who chose option number 4, what would they be like? Someone who was very lucky, especially in money regards, abundance. I don't know how faithful you'd be to your spouse, though. Interesting. Universe, thank you for the channel messages. What would option number 4 be like if they were the opposite sex? Option number 4 would be like if they were the opposite sex. You know who I'm picturing, you all? Hugh Hefner. Hugh Hefner young, though. Option number 4 be like if they were the opposite sex. Option number 4 be like if they were the opposite sex. Look at that. Investments. Maybe you'd work on Wall Street. Investments. You'd be very wealthy. I mean, one thing you would never have to worry about was money. Generational wealth. Your family would be good for years, decades, centuries to come. What would option number 4 be like if they were the opposite sex? What would option number 4 be like if they were the opposite sex? And when you are single, you would be a bachelor's bachelor. That's what I mean with that. What would option number 4 be like if they were the opposite sex? Or for some of you, if you are already this masculine energy, maybe I'm just describing you, what would option number 4 be like? And do I want that one? Yeah, if they were the opposite sex. Boom. Codependency. So maybe you would be Capricorn, which would make a lot of sense if you would be a boss, because yeah, Capricorn is about their queens. What would you be like if you were the opposite sex? What would you be like? Option number 4 would be like if they were the opposite sex. What option number 4 would be like the opposite sex? Option number 4 be like if they were the opposite sex. Do one more. Let's stop right there. Nah. What option number 4 be like if they were the opposite sex? Feminine energy. So with that one, I feel like you would have a lot of women around you. A lot of women around you. People would want to be yours. What would you be like if you were the opposite sex? Only one. Option number 4 be like if they were the opposite sex. The tribe. Yeah, you'd have you'd be very close-knit connections. Very close-knit connections. You know, you'd probably be very close to a cousin or a brother or a friend that would be like a brother. I'm getting that you'd probably be the only child. That's coming through too. Let's see, sign-wise, I'm getting Earth, but I'm getting specifically Capricorn. I'm getting specifically Aries. I'm getting specifically Libra, maybe Aquarius, but it's more so Libra. And I'm getting specifically water sign. You'd be Scorpio or Pisces. We have the Hermit card that came out in the upright. Yes, someone who you'd be the only child. Now, you could already be a Virgo. Maybe you'd be a Virgo, you know, if you were an earth sign. But you'd be someone who would have been an only child. But I'm not getting that you would be a loner or alone, because, I mean, you'd have a lot of friends, a lot of people around you. I mean, a cousin that you were very close to. Like, you'd be very well connected. Like, actually never alone, really, to be honest. And even with that codependency that came out at the bottom of the deck for the romance oracle, I feel like, yeah, you'd rarely be alone. Like, you would need people around you. You thrive off of energy, very extroverted. We have the High Priestess that's in the reverse, very non-conforming, non-religious. Like, no, you are conforming, very traditional, but not religious whatsoever. None of that mumbo jumbo. That's what I just heard. You'd be into none of that. We have the Fool card, willing to take risk and chance, and this is why you would do well in regards to money, we have the Eight of Wands that came out in reverse. Very intelligent and smart, very intuitive when it came to financial pursuits. That's what I'm getting with that one. But not connected spiritually. Would have been an only child, but definitely barely alone. I mean, like roommates, friends, like only time you're alone is when you go to the bathroom. That's what I'm getting with that one. So let's see what else is coming out. How would you be? We have wise. So you'd be very inquisitive, very, very smart. Someone who's always questioning the status quo. Like you're always questioning, you know, things aren't getting past you. I'm getting a lot of teaching vibes. I feel like maybe I got a lot of people who teach following me, but I feel like, but yours would more so be professor if you were a teacher and professor, but you'd also work somewhere else. So I feel like you'd be brought on to be a professor because of your other career, you know, and now you're teaching others about finance and things of that nature. And somewhere, if you reside in the U.S., somewhere on the East Coast, I feel like you'd be from a major city there, or wherever you are in this world, you know, a major city, somebody who deals with numbers. We have letting go. Yeah, someone who, yeah, you're set in one place. You're not a wanderer, but at the same time, you work in numbers, you know, actuality, you know, straight facts. So you wouldn't hold on to much. You have truth. You'd be very direct. I feel like you'd be, now you wouldn't be traditionally funny. Like you wouldn't be Jim Carrey funny, Eddie Murphy funny, Richard Pryor funny, nothing like that. But at the same time, you'd be someone with a great sense of humor, but you'd be something about, now some people may say you'd be an a-hole, but I feel like you'd be very direct. Like you wouldn't fudge your words. No, you'd be an a-hole because the way that you say things, what's coming out in the energy, the way you would say things would be in a way like, you know, you can deliver a message and say, hey, you know, that person isn't the best person for you. Or you could say, you know, you stupid with that person over there, dumbo. You know, like you could just, it's the way you say things. You be that person, the second person. We have reunion of souls. Yeah, I am getting in regards to love. You'd be someone who would torture this one poor person back and forth out of their life. But very conservative in nature. That's what I'm getting with that. And very close to family, friends, and those you feel connected to. Anger. Ooh, you'd be short-tempered. You'd work out a lot of passion for your work. Very work-oriented, but you'd be very... All right, so my camera cut out briefly, but let's continue. We have duality. So I feel like you'd be someone who would be able to be very flexible in regards to, I'm hearing chameleon. Someone who would be able to be very flexible and like a chameleon, you know, fit into the scene that you need to fit into, fit into the roles that you need to fit into. I'm also getting duality in regards to sexuality. So there may be bisexuality that's there, or you might be bisexual at present in the current gender or energy that you identify with. We have let go of control issues. So yeah, you'd be someone who'd be able to let go very easily in regards to finances. I'm still getting something about temper that's coming through. We have forgiving and learning, someone who make a lot of mistakes. We have flirting, calling in your soulmate, someone who would be married young, definitely settled down young, but I feel like you'd be quite a flirt, and you'd have people on the side, person on the side, career and finances. So very, 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 very work oriented. Like this is your first love right there. We have express your love. Yeah, playboy, playgirl, well, definitely playboy energy, because I'm getting very much so masculine. And worth waiting for. So with this worth waiting for, yeah, I feel like this is more so women in waiting. I feel like, yeah, you would just, yeah, you'd be a bachelor's bachelor or a playboy's playboy. That's what I'm getting with that one. So let's find out what type of lover you would be. This is going to be interesting. And for those of you, if you are interested in sexy reads, check out the tier, Cheap Thrills on Patreon, and yeah, you qualify to win a prize just by being a patron. But anyway, universe, thank you for the channel messages. For those who chose option number 4, what type of sexual lover would they be? Let's see, what type of sexual lover? Type number 4, option number 4B, what type of sexual lover? Option number 4B. Let's see, I want one more type of, take those. Ooh, we got the moon card. Yep. You'd be a man with many lovers. Many lovers. Wild party nights. You work hard, you play hard. So we have the King of Wands that came out in the reverse. We have the Seven of Chalices. Many options. That's what I'm getting. I feel like you'd be someone who'd have a mistress on the side too. I feel like some people won't like this. Won't like this reading. We have the Devil card that came out in the upright. More Capricorn energy. Yes, somebody who's very attached and codependent. And just, I feel like, honestly, now, differentiating from who you'd be personality-wise, I feel like you'd be a very giving lover. Like, you'd be very, very good in regards to getting people hooked to you. I feel like you'd have, definitely, you're the type that have set extramarital affairs, you know, the connections that you stay connected to, because getting that very much, you know, that codependent energy. We got the Ten of Cups that came out in the reverse. Yeah, not very good in the romantic communication part, or as a family man, family masculine, but very good sexually. And I feel like that's what loops people in. And then we have the Two of Pentacles, or Two of Denarii, that came out in the reverse. So yeah, you'd be a very hands-on, in-depth, into it type of lover. Like, it would be good. But when it comes to matters of the heart, it would not be so good. That's what I'm getting for you, option number 4. So thank you all for tuning in. Let me know how you thought about this in the comment section below. Did it resonate with who you are now? Let me know. If you'd like to book a private reading, coaching, or consultation session with me, or become a patron, and check out this month's Patreon giveaway. Though this is a timeless read, I am recording this January 2021, and the Patreon giveaway is a Myth Magic Skin Cleanser. Check the pinned comment below, as well as the description box below, to see what that is, or the community section, or what have you, or my Instagram, wanderingsparrow tarot, all across the boards. If you want to book a private reading, coaching, consultation, or become a patron, check the pinned comment below, as well as the description box below. Give this video a like, comment, share, subscribe if you feel compelled to, and I'll be seeing you all on the next one. Peace and blessings, and live to you all. Goodbye.